Usually two. Why I think it's 2 days. Hi bars. Is it Bears play? Bears play. You good, man? So, guys, to tell you the truth, it's 3 days left. Thank you for the subscribing. Bears play. There's 3 days left for the album drop. 3 days left. Twin Flame, Phase One. You know, you love me. I love you too, man. you know. So, thank you for the like. I really appreciate it. You'll buy 100 copies. That'd be great. But all I need for you is just to stream it. Don't buy anything. I don't need you to buy anything for now. You know, I don't need you to buy anything. You know, so I just want you to like make sure that you stream it. It's gonna be on my channel, on the Jaddey channel, on this channel. You know, all you gotta do is just stream it. Like the album's name is Twin Flame. It's gonna drop on the 4th of June, right? And then yeah, I'm gonna drop three albums, and then once I drop them, you guys are gonna be ready for it. I also have merchandise. I also have merchandise. You know, I have merchandise, color shirts. They cost. I think I all my merchandise cost around about 1,000 some thousand some odds rand. But you'll pick them back up. That'd be great. So it's only like a few merchandise of mine that like cost like a little bit lesser, and I think they cost about 900 something there, 900 something there, you know. And that's also like 1,000. So yeah, more like 900 rand, you know. So um, guys, I think I think this space here. If I do push-ups right now, 5 push-ups right now, or maybe 10 push-ups. If I do 10 push-ups right now, you guys gotta subscribe. If I do 10 push-ups, all of you guys will subscribe. If I do 10 push-ups right now, all of you guys must subscribe. Okay, let me do it. I did 10. So I hope you guys keep your word. I did my 10 push-ups. No. Right. Yesterday, I don't know. Maybe I was sharing things because yesterday I was standing outside, right? You know, I'm not sick, guys. It's just like I'm not sick. It's just that my body is like very sensitive. You know, since I'm a light being, you know, I'm sensitive to everything. You know, even my energy. That's why I can feel. I can feel things like before happening, like before they happen. You know, like I even sometimes dream about it, dream about stuff. No, I don't do a line. I don't do cocaine. But I know people that do it. I don't do cocaine, bro. But it's just I'm just I was sneezing right now. You know, I'm sneezing. It's just since I'm a light being, you know, and then it makes me like sensitive to stuff. You know, it makes me very sensitive. And then since I'm very sensitive to that, and then something's happened. So for the new fans, this one's for you. Different space, right? This is from my heart to my different scent. More like magnificent intelligence. I trick your heart from a different domain. You would think that I'm fucking Jermaine Cole. How I'm moving everything this world with his edibles. So everything laying down the soul and this soul can lateral. Ay, why? 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 Ay, spaceship. You would think I love it from Mars. When I come and rub it on my bars. Shit. I got I'm saying in ways that because people that be wondering how that be doing stuff. I got even Draco wondering why am I doing line now. Something's changed up. Something really in my ends. Damn. I guess something probably needs they ain't really feel good. I mean, that's something that I got figured out it, and that ain't something that I got already through a spaceship. No, it's no maintenance. Just like my past tense, resting the right back then, back then when there was no one around coming with us. Right when there was no one, low was what, even not shrugging shrugging our like our ego up to a point where there's no risk come up. Let me do a freestyle. Let me do like a little bit of freestyle, like about something like relatable to the album I'm gonna drop. Cause this this album is coming, right? It's more like something, the story actually, you know. It's about me. It's about me. So it's what I went through, you know. I went through that, you know. When the world was judging me, you know, cause I was like living my authentic truth. They try to like leave me on the cold. But I didn't give a fuck, bro. That's the thing about me. I don't give a fuck, man. No, I really don't, man. Not at all. No, I just don't give a fuck, man. No. Like you can clown me out like what the fuck you want. Like I don't give a fuck about none. Like all I give a fuck about me personally, like I give a fuck about my family, like personally. Like sometimes there's even moments out where I don't give a fuck about even my own mom, like you know. That's something that really crazy like that, you know. But I just like all I just like give a fuck about my fans, bro. You know, because my fans they they told me like from like nobody even noticing me to suddenly everybody saying I look like I look like celebrities now. You know? Everywhere I go, I'm always like being compared to how I look with all the celebrities are doing and stuff. And I'm like, bro, these niggas look like me. Like I'm the only one. Like, you know? Like I'm the only one. Okay, so it goes like this. So now here you go again. How do you look at that guy, bro? Like that. Okay, so how does it go? Yeah. Uh, right. Uh, you see, I'm Jesus like, cause I went through the fire. Although these demons really thought that well, I never couldn't. Sometimes I wish that I shoulda, couldn't, wouldn't, coulda, would, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda left the what a nigga post. You see, y'all niggas on that Twitter post. This is my birthright. I'm living my words right. Living despite what y'all putting me through. Taking my life to a different edge. I just want to go from a different scene. I mean, different space. Like, I got it in me, man. You know? Something I didn't got no apology, no honesty, no authority, no methodically, no fatality, no, this storm is hiring me. This is for all the people that's applauding me. It's all the people that will come around me, that business, that small business, yeah, but that counts straight. Happens on the stuff on a regular base. So what I really mean is that this is one thing that I went to is that how you go from just being one to going to a regular human being to someone who is just a will on around the world. You just a lot from out of you. You think you just go from just being born, I know, just being famous. That's why it happened. Why it doesn't go in that way. Yeah, that way. Yeah, it doesn't really go in even bad ways. Backways. You would think you're moving like an accolades. Backways. Doesn't I mean moving like a back. People staring me on my head. Got me walking to my world destiny backwards. Backwards. Cause I'm miles ahead. You gotta run down, it's not about the rosaries. Doesn't wanna know all these people applauding me. That he's done then trying to belittle me. Yeah, which you know don't remember that like you know Steve, then it's showing no philosophy. Yo, just to know doesn't mean me. Tell you straight, you know why that's the little me. Yeah, that's that real talk. Tell my to a meal chop. I'm just running around, man. You know. So yeah, you know, right now, man, I'm just like really working, on this album, and I'm hoping that you guys share it. You know, I ain't got no promo money. I got my fans. I know you guys can do it. You guys did it before. You guys show me like on what's this on the mixtape, my breakthrough mixtape on disappearance. When I disappeared from the internet, I came back. Next thing you know, boom, started trending everywhere. You know, people started to be like, "Yo, man, you should drop an album." And I was like, I wasn't even aware yet of how famous I was back then. You know, because I just thought, I mean, high school. That's how am I famous? Like is this like this? And it only changed at the time when I dropped the album. First it was a single actually, to be honest. I was testing it out. I was testing the Fan in Love song. It was a single first of all. So I tested it out. And then I was dropping the whole time, dropping. And then I was hoping for something to stick, And then apparently this album stick. I mean this single stick. And I was like, Fell in Love, right? That's a great song. Just boom. Right now we're sitting at like 2,000.1K, 2.1K, On the impressions, it has like I think it has about 100K impressions. That's a lot of people. The algorithms were like it showed me like it was with me, like I couldn't believe it, you know. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna drop an album. And then when I drop an album, I'm gonna mix it up with this song because I wanted to be huge. And then boom, it was like epic. It became bigger than my last mixtape, and that was Disappearance. So Disappearance and Disappearance and mixtape, and then the other one is the album, the heart what it wants, the heart wants what it wants album. Is the one that's going nuts. You know, people that were streaming that one. You know, and then next thing you know, my video started trending. Like this year, like I trend every year, bro. It's not nothing new to me, bro. I like something like I set my own trends. I'm a trendsetter, you know. Every day I'm trending. Like people like I've never like suffered in terms of like me trending. Like nah, you know. I always make sure that I'm branching out. There was a time where I was like I wasn't trending at all, and that was back then when I was like doing. I was like uh, a Facebook model. I was a Facebook model, you know. I was in a group, whatever, called TFF. And then I was like only 20 with back then. And then next thing you know, I couldn't believe the fact I wasn't trending at all. I was like, yo, where did Jaddey go, man? Like, where did Teboho go? And then that's when my alter ego came in place. Jaddey. Next thing you know, everything started changing. 1.2K within 5 years. You know, yo, 1.1 it's like 162,000K within 5 years. Crazy, right? With no promo. With no promo, bro. Just me and you guys. Like this. Talking. Me just like knowing that and being aware of that I am like this person that I am, you know? And that I'm always like trying to become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I've outlasted even the guys who were like were models with me back then. I've outlasted them. They started doing the things I do. They wanted to do. They wanted wondering what I was doing, but I was doing something like based on what I was feeling, you know. But they were copying me. But me, bro, I was just always being authentic. I was always being authentic. But I guess sometimes you gotta do stuff, to copy artists so that you can be your fullest self at some point. So I don't blame them, I don't blame it all. I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them, because I'm undeniable, guys. You guys know that. So my fans know that, you know, because yeah. So guys, make sure that you guys subscribe right now. I much me appreciate that because I'll subscribe back to you if you subscribe to me. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. No, I'll subscribe back to you. If I see you on the subscribe people, I'll subscribe back to you. Okay? Okay, got it. So like I was like, this is This is life. This is life. Like I can control this life, bro. Like I have this face, right? And the girls go nuts for it. You know, like every time I'm walking in the street, you know, when I'm like walking in the street, I just like take a walk outside. Just there's like girls want to take a picture with me. Some of them, the the guys also, they like they tell me like they greeting me like, yo, what's up, Jaddey, man? What's up, Debo? You good, bro? Like no, like telling me like, yo, man, like what's up, Minion? You good, man? Like everything is just crazy, man. Ever since I started like being this person that I am, cause there's no page that I'm on that I've not trended on, and the one that I've actually like was sticking on, like completely on. There's another page that I'm on that I don't have a 1K, 1,000. You can check. Don't tell me about TikTok. TikTok, I haven't paying attention to TikTok, not that much. Don't tell me about TikTok. I know if I paid attention to TikTok, I would have gotten to 1,000. But it's just that I've never paid attention to it because I have a lot of platforms. I have YouTube, I have Facebook, I have Instagram. I can't pay attention to everything. Like something like mess me up in the head. You know, I'll be like, so I just sometimes I take a break from like the internet. So yeah, but everywhere that I've on, I've trended. Like I know what I'm capable of. I know I got influence. I know that I'm the only one, and I'm the only one out of my all of my ones. You know, that's how it is. And my fans love me for that because they know that I'm unapologetically me and appreciate me for that. You know, just something that I just gotta say, man. You know, you can be someone else. You just cannot try with that. Don't be someone else, bro. Just be you. I know sometimes like the only time. Okay, let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you how to be if you want to be yourself, right? As a kid, you see me how I did it. Let me tell you, right? I became a human, right? I was born in the world. I was me, right? But I was like basic me, like I became like the basic me. So, but the basic me was tough, bro. I was like really really tough. Like I'm like I'm really good at like hiding my fear. I was really good at it in the past, So and then what I did was I I was like taking everything in, watching TV, learning from people, you know, watching everything. Even when I watch TV, bro, I wasn't watching TV normally. I was like watching like I was like downloading stuff, information with my body as a kid. You think I was watching TV, but I wasn't watching TV. I was studying the people. I was studying guys like Michael Jackson, how they are, and what I wasn't taking everything in. I wasn't taking everything in. I had my own mind, right? I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted, and that's how you should be too. You should, you see me. I'm sure you don't want to be like the whole me or everything about me. I'm sure you don't want to be like with my habits, my bad habits. You don't want to like go to drinking, smoking, do all the bad things. I'm sure you don't want to go through all that. Or maybe some of you have been through that, but you don't want to go through it again. But to tell you the truth, so I went through this, right? To this phase. I was like taking everything in as a kid, taking everything in, taking everything in. I was taking everything in. And then next thing you know, I was like growing up, I started like noticing the stuff like even on my parents, like I was even like noticing the stuff on my parents, like the bad habits. I was taking everything I wasn't around in. I was around in. Even far away from me, taking from TV, everything. I was taking all in, you know. But then that's when I became my fullest me, you know. But then I realized that with that happening, I realized that I've taken some also bad things because it was the environment that was around me because I'm a chosen one, you know. I have to be in a bad environment. It's what I was like made for because I have to show that I'm actually I have to show that I have to prove to the gods, you know, that I'm actually chosen so that I can make sure that I can like get out of this like rat race, you know, because it's totally up to the gods right now. Thanks for the emojis, guys. You know, with that being said, it's something that you gotta go through, man. You have to go through it like a human. Because let's say if you're a female and if you're a male, let's say your icon is like Chris Brown, right? You have to like indulge in everything he does, and then and then learn from him like he what you wouldn't do from him. Like you know like in the instance like when like beat up his like girlfriend Rihanna at the time. That's what I learned from him. Like, okay, I shouldn't beat up girls. Like, that's not good, you know. Because next thing you know, you're gonna grow up, become famous. Next thing you know, like you're gonna be um become this phenomenon. Then you're gonna beat up girls, like in the front of the whole world. Like, you know, it's not a good thing to do, right? But I'm not judging him, you know. So I'm not judging him, but I'm just saying, like, it's something like you have to learn from. Like you have to learn from others. So all I'm saying is like learn from others. Learn from your adults. Learn from your adults. You know, because your adults have like because you have to learn from each other. Yeah, that's it. Learn from each other. The adults learn from the young, and then the young learn from the adults. Cause if one learns from from each other, both of them are gonna be ahead of the timelines. You know, because my mother learns from me, I learn from her. You know, that's what happens. It happens like on a regular, and then I get advanced. You guys wonder why I'm advanced because I've learned things from ancient times. You know, like even that bar I said in my song, I want to say we are about to take it over. Country break 10. Do you guys know that bar what it means? It means that in the time when the like British trying to take over Cape Town, South Africa. So that's what it means. So that's why like it's something it's information that we got from school, right? So now I'm using it in real life. So it's something I'm taking is like as my part of my information catalog, So like it's already in my brain, like indulging right here, because I realize that if I don't do that, then I don't become the fullest me. I will be behind in life because I have to think what because my body, I'm like I told you before, guys. I'm like Sasuke. You guys know that I'm like Sasuke. Well, at least some of you guys know because like my body, bro, is different. Like I'm not trying to be cocky or anything like that. Like it's not, like I just gotta say it because it's like you guys know that when like Sasuke like unlock his Sharingan, he's like he becomes very he becomes his body will be X after he because his body is like a head, right? He's seeing all these moves in his head, but his body is not keeping up with him. So that's what happens to me sometimes. You know, it's like my body is seeing all these moves, but I'm not keeping up with it. So that's why I'm trying to do all the same every single time. I'm trying to keep up with my brain, what's inside me, my soul, because I know what I'm capable of. You guys see me when I'm like doing like the boxing stuff. That's not me trying to be like trying to beat out people or whatever. That's me trying to keep up with who I am because I know that if I don't do that, and then I go to something like maybe like something like when my life is at stake, when I'm about to die, and then to protect myself, you know, I must kill that person, like because now I'm gonna have to get a gun, and then some national can kill him, you know. I have to find a way to make sure I end it quick, maybe like with the big shot in the head, like with like a punch in the head. There's no like the like faint or whatever, and then next you know, I just make sure I just like take him to the hospital, then I leave them there, then I move. And ask him what happened. Then let's say this you are trying to rob me, da whoop de whoop, and then like I move out the way. Then they take him to the jail, you know. So you gotta be thinking about your body. I'm sure some of you guys go through this. I'm not the only one that goes through this. I know I'm not the only one, you know, because even Sasuke, like he had a clan, like because he knew even Itachi knew that his clan was powerful, right? Because they had a Sharingan. Because they knew that. Because Itachi knew this. Like his family and clan were like ahead of the timeline because they could see their moves before they even do them. So let's say you like I throw a punch right now. You're gonna like okay. Let me try like with me, bro. I evolve with every battle I fight. I evolve with every battle I fight. Like if I fight you today, I train my body for like a whole year. I fight you again after another year. I'll make sure that I win. You know, I will make sure I win. I will not go anywhere until I win that fight. Or if I lose that fight again, I will fight you again and again and again and again. You know, till I win. Because it's just how it is. But me, bro, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter. But it's just like it's something that you have to like be. you have to have it as a human being. You have to have it as a human being. You know, it's something that you have to do. Like even if you don't fight with a real person, don't fight with a human being, bro. Don't fight. Like I don't. What I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to promote fighting right on this like post right now. You know. So all I'm saying is that just be dangerous. Just be dangerous. Just be dangerous, but be dangerous to yourself. That when bad things come and like trying to start to happen to your life, you gotta be aware that how to control them, because the only thing you can control is how you react to it. You can control how you react to stuff. You can't control life. You can only control how you react to it. You can only control your body. There's the flesh, your soul. So you gotta be aware of that. What else can I say? Man, it's been like 44 minutes, and I was talking. I hope I was talking facts. So guys, make sure that you guys subscribe up here if you're new. I'll appreciate that, and make sure that you guys like also click here on the corner. Once you click here on the corner right here, you're gonna see like um a like, and then you're gonna see that. Okay, thank you for the like, guys. I appreciate the like. So about the album, so I need a title, guys. I need a title of the album, guys. So I don't know if I should name it Jesus like, because I made something for you guys to wonder about about me. You know, I'm not trying to say that I'm like Jesus. You know, but the things I've went through in my life, I've went through them just like Jesus did. You know, that's what I'm saying. When I say Jesus like, you know, like if like there was no Jesus in this, it was never like there was no Jesus at all or whatever. I would have become, I would have been dead by now. You know, I would have been dead by now if Jesus wasn't alive. Because people started when I started like becoming myself, like on a spiritual. I'm talking about this on spiritual level. You know, spirituality. Because I was like very open with who I am. I just became more grown up, and not like in a way I'm like I'm just like growing in terms of age. No, I mean in my mind and what I've went through in my life, the things I've seen. Because me, I grew up in a church. You know, I grew up in a church, so I read the Bible. I've never like read in terms of like reading it. I would watch movies like me bro. I hate reading. I'm like a jock, bro. You see me, bro. I'm like a jock. I'm a jock, so that's why I hate reading. I hate reading stuff. So the thing I would rather do if I want to like get information, it has to be visual. You know, it has to be visual. You know, so I force my brain to be like a nerd.
So I'm in a child's body, but with a nerd's mindset. That's why I'm a genius. So I know how to become better at being me, and that's why I was always like the popular guy at school because they would wonder like, why is he popular? Uh, is it because of his face? But I was like, nah, bro. It's because I'm aware. What I know how to control the environment. I know how to do this, like because I'm intelligent. I'm street smart. I'm street smart and intelligent. You know, because that's how it is in my life. Something I gotta say. Um, my life is just based on perspective. And there was a song I wanted to drop called Perspective. I realized that I dropped um a trailer of it, but I didn't drop the whole song. I only dropped like a trailer. That was like back then when I had like when I was still new like on YouTube. So I dropped the trailer like on it's called Perspective. I dropped it like on my YouTube channel on my Facebook channel called Jaddey, and then it's my Facebook page. I dropped it there, and then I didn't finish it. I when I realized I realized that after like a while, I was like, oh my god, I didn't finish this thing. I realized that this year, I didn't. So I didn't. Was in 2022, right? And then that's the time I first trended, like for real. Like see my fans like in real life. It was in 2022, and up until 2021, 2020, in 2019, I was famous, nah, but I wasn't that famous. But it only happened like the moment I become really famous was like 2022. So yeah. So in my niche, there's no one who's got the consistent I have. My superpower is consistency. My whole niche, I'm ahead of them. Yes, they may be ahead of me in terms of like the views, in terms of like the numbers, in terms of like the subscribers. They may be ahead of me, but I know they're not gonna outlast me for very long because they get controlled by labels. By me, I'm still out here. I'm still out here, bro. Still out here. My name is on Google. You can check, but I'm doing this stuff by myself. Everything, my merchandise, everything, my music, editing, videos, everything. Working out, I take account in what I do. Everything I wear. Like even when I cut my hair, I'm the one that decided to cut my hair. But I'm not the only one that has my back. I have my family too, Apparently I have a good corner with me. I think that's the reason. I have a good corner. If I didn't have like a good corner with me, I would have been like, I don't know what I would have been. Because I went through something in my life, bro. Where I was like, really like, I don't know. I don't know if I was crazy or not. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I was crazy or not. Because it's like I'm like this person, right? I am getting my glory. People hating on me. So I don't know who to trust. Like my whole life, bro. It was either when people like were really really nice to me, or they were really really mean. It was never even, you know. So I chose to indulge in none of it. I just was. I just preferred to be on my own. I was like, nah, I am not gonna be indulging none of this. So I was just alone. I was just alone for like the whole while. It was only in 2019 when I wasn't alone. But after I failed my the 10th grade, I was alone. My friends, it was COVID as well. I was alone. I was like, I think it was a good thing I was alone because I never, I would have never thought about doing. I think God wanted me to do this YouTube channel. You know, I think God wanted me to do it because I know people die, right? I know people died when there was like the COVID and like the whatever. But if I didn't get that time when I was like really lonely, I would have never became this person that I am today. Because my life is based on music. I would have never vlogged, guys. I would have never vlogged. I would have never went live. I don't think I would have never done it. I would have just done music, purely music. So sometimes you gotta look at things from a different perspective. I think I think that's what that song meant. The one like perspective, because I mean I would, like the things I went through in 2019. I thought, you know what? Let me just be myself, and then I just become myself. I did myself, you know, like living my life, and then next thing you know, I was trending. You know, I was like, yo, you know, stuff like that. And now I have a breakthrough moment. When did I break through? With a mixtape. And that's not me saying this. That's not me saying this. That's not me saying this, bro. It's Google. I didn't say this. Google said it. Google said it. You can check out. You can check it out here on my post. Google said it. I had a breakthrough moment, but for me, nothing changed. I just saw all the on. Yes, yes. I know things changed, right? I know things changed. Yes, I got paid. I got paid. I got paid, right? I got paid. I mean, Yes, let me not lie. I saw the change. I saw the change when I was like getting paid. I was like, yo, I've never got paid like for just like singing with people. I just never done it. So yes, things changed. Yes, things changed. But I saw that as a way of like, because I would just like walk anywhere now, and then people like, yo man, are you Jaddey? I'm like, yeah. They'd be like, I'll give you 20 rand if you just rap for me. I'm like, bro, I'm just like a normal guy, you just like offering money. I'm like, okay. I just do it, you know. I guess people they really realize my talent. I'm at that point right now. And that time I wasn't even like I wasn't even at this point that I'm at. I wasn't even I didn't even had like two hit videos. I never had two hit videos. I know I got more than that. I know I got Fell in Love. I know I got Sad. I know I got the the trailer. I know I got the videos where I'm doing freestyles when I got 900 and stuff. I know I got Don't Hesitate. I know I got What's Next. I know I got all of that. I know I got all Clockwise, all this stuff, all these things, all these videos that are trending of mine. I know I got them, but at the time I only had like I only had like Clockwise in my trending video. Oh, and Broken Strings is sitting at like 400 now. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that? Yo, you should check it out. You guys should check it out. It's sitting at 400 now. So yeah, I'm trending now. You know, and I'm only getting bigger every single year. Every year, I'm getting bigger every year. Like it doesn't stop. To be honest, I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to stop. There's something I told myself, right? There's something I told myself, and that's this: if I get to 500,000, is 500,000? 500,000, yes. If I get it to 500K, and then there's no, I know there'll be labels that are like watching me, right? Like even right now, there's labels that are watching me already. But if I get there and then labels pull up me as sitting at 500K and I'm getting paid even more than I'm getting paid right now, I am not gonna sign a deal. If I get to 500K, I'm not gonna sign a deal, bro. I'm not gonna sign a deal. Don't expect me to sign a don't expect me to sign a deal. I am not gonna sign it. I am not gonna sign it. I wanna do it myself. I wanna be a DIY. I'm gonna do it myself. Like for now, I know I've achieved like stuff, but I don't mind signing right now. Even but it's gonna be signing even if I'm gonna sign right now, I have to sign with a partnership label where I'm like doing partnership where they just give me an advance and let me do the work, you know, try to replicate what I've already done because I already have hits. Because now you want more hits, and that's like you want more. Like what? So you doubting the fact that I've did the things I've did already? You doubting my 27K, doubting my 32K, and that's only just videos. That's each video. That's two videos, only two videos. So the one video I got 32K. The second video I got 27K. You doubting that?
That means you don't take me seriously. So why would you? Why would I take you seriously when I reach like 500K? I can just do that and get to something even bigger on my own. You know, that's, that's something I gotta say.
Because guys, JD gang, me and you and I, we going. We like I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you places. We going places. We going places. We going places. I know that. I know it. It's gonna happen. And yes, I don't mean in terms of like, oh, he's gonna travel the world. I don't mean that. I've always traveled like my my country. I've always traveled my country. I don't mean travel. Like if I wanted to travel the world, I would have done it a long time ago. But it's just that I had to focus on school and whatever. So right now, the only thing I'm focused on is getting this watch time up. I'm focused on getting this watch time up. I just want to make sure that I get it up. It has to be up there. You know, I just woke up. I haven't even eaten yet. I haven't had breakfast. You know, I just got up. But the time is now. It's 10:38. 10:38. So, Bad Plays, I'm gonna subscribe to you, bro. I'm gonna subscribe to you, Bad Player, bro. But I'm gonna subscribe to you after the video is finished. Don't worry. Like my life is just based on how I maneuver and how I control it. You know, like I know that if I don't make the right moves, and that's me explaining what I mean. If I don't make the right moves, like, I don't mean like I have to make the right moves immediately. Like I have to force myself. Like if there's no time, I don't feel the pressure. I don't feel no pressure, not anymore. But back then, I feel the pressure because I was seeing like guys who are younger than me going up, you know, like getting numbers, you know. I was like yo, but now I'm seeing like I'm ahead now, you know. That's what I'm seeing now. And that, do you know how I achieved that? It's because I achieved that through me going through ego death. You gotta go through ego death. You gotta go through ego death. You gotta go through ego death. And that's facing your fears. If you don't face your fears, you always feel behind in life. You will always feel behind in life. Many old people, many old people have never went through that. But they claiming like, oh, I got all the knowledge in the world. But if they were in my body, they would be like, they would be embarrassed to even walk outside. I mean, the reason why I don't even work outside is because I'm busy. I'm always busy. I'm always busy with work. Like I'm so like I don't have time to watch the event of someone else. If I'm going outside and going to the event, it's gonna be an event of mine event. It's my event. I don't have time to watch for another celebrity. I don't have time to scroll into. So that if you see me like for like in the celebrities feed, I have to be like really like the celebrity. You see like Jacob Lattimore, I like Jacob. I like Jacob Lattimore. He's like a like great artist. Yeah, that's the only time I'm like really indulging and stuff. He's like a great artist. I learn from him sometimes because I learn from that also that that you gotta go through the lonely phase because that's what I learned from him. Like you gotta go through the lonely phase when it's like in life you gotta be a man, right? But it's something I already went through, right? It's something I already went through. It was something I already went through because my life when they talk about things like on TV and what happened whatever or like on YouTube because YouTube is like a TV right now, so um I gotta be saying what was I saying? I was saying that when things happen on TV, I've already went through that. I've already went through that. I'm not saying everything. I'm not trying to say everything. No, trust me, guys. I'm not gonna say like everything. But most of the things they talk about, I've done it in a young age. You guys don't. I don't think you guys get it, bro. Like I'm wiser than my age group. I'm wiser. Like there's people like in my age group right now. They're like struggling with feeling behind in life. Like yo, I'm behind in life. Like bro, but this guy got a job. If you feel like you're behind in life, get a job, right? After you get a job, take a passion. If you take a passion, work on your passion, go to a day job, make the money, save money, save it, save it, save it, put it on your passion, invest in your passion. After you invest in the passion, and then your passion it will grow, your numbers will grow. But I've never done that. I've never done that before. But that's something I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna invest in my passion. That's the reason why I'm saying right now. I'm gonna do it. And that's something I'm scared to say, but I'm not scared to say it, but I'm not scared to say it. Because I'm gonna do it, you know. And I'm willing to do it if I get a job. But my job now is to be the CEO. I have two like my first job right now is to entertain you guys. That's my job. Because I don't see this as a like I'm a CEO of this company. I take this stuff seriously. You know, I take my music seriously, but I take it seriously. I take it seriously. Bro. I have 1,300 videos. I'm coming back, guys. Okay, so I had a phone call just now. I had a phone call. I had a phone call. So yeah, man. I had a phone call just now. So don't worry about that one. I'm just like, you gotta be something that's extraordinary. So guys, make sure that you guys subscribe. Subscribe out there. That'd be really great. And share the video. That'd also be great. So yeah.
So I mean, I don't think I got something to say right now. I'll wait for another day. Um, whatever you want to say, just say right now. You want to ask a question, go ahead and ask it right now. I'll wait. No got a question? Okay. Okay, so guys, I'm in the live right now. I have to end it. I have to end it right here because I gotta like be busy right now. I have to work on the album. That's the reason why. Otherwise, I would have kept going. I mean, I'm actually enjoying this live right now. But I have to work on the album. The first phase is finished. It's dropping on the 4th of June, 2026. This year, this month. Is it the first today? Let me check. Is it the first? Yeah, it's the first. So I was right. Today. Today is Monday. So 3 days left. That's the title of the video. 3 days left. So guys, you have to be ready for the videos. So it's gonna be 15 tracks, and that's without the music video. Without the music video, like I don't know what I'm gonna do a music video for each song yet. It's gonna be totally up to the fact how each song trends. And when it trends, I will make sure that I do like a video for it. It's not gonna be like the time when I slept on Fell in Love. I know I slept on Fell in Love, but I slept on it because it didn't get much audience retention. Otherwise, it got views. It got a lot of views, but yeah, I don't appreciate the audience retention it got. That's why I didn't do the video for it. You know, yeah. So that is like a risk. So I started. I did like a music video for what's the song? Uh, I did a music video for Staring. That's my favorite song, and that's Juliana Crystal Blanc. Let's talk about it actually. I want to talk about it. You know, Juliana Crystal Blanc, bro. Like I don't hate her. You know, just because she didn't like say yes to me. She didn't like fall for me. I don't hate her. You know, because I actually like care about her because I think she's very herself. You know, and that's what she always should be. You know, she shouldn't be trying to be someone else. But No, let me just turn. Let me stop. Let me stop. Anyways, I don't feel like talking about it. I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna leave it. But talking about it is just it's very maybe in the next video I'm gonna talk about it. But for now I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood right now, guys, to talk about it. You know. Because she's like bro, she made me do things, man. She made me do things that I never thought I would ever do for a girl in my life. You know. I never really thought I would like trip for a girl. Like I be like a literal trip. You gotta think like I'm talking about tripping like I'm crazy. I mean like taking a trip like walking. But I get it's a bar because I did bars. You know? And that's bars and bars hanging out with stars. I mean, yeah. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure that you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to so that you get notified every time I drop a video, and so that every time I drop a video, you're gonna see it on your feed, and then yeah, you guys know the rules. So it's lit. So it's about to get to what? Yeah, you know, to the J, to the A, double T E Y, to the J, coach.